telling every, hey, with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat, flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Cutler. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ryan on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And for Julio, he had a touchdown in the victory over the Rams to go along with 94 yards, 9 catches total in that game for Julio Jones. And not only that, was it just me, or did I see them target Julio Jones in the red zone? In the red zone, right. Because there hasn't been much of that for him throughout the season. I think he's had, 8 red zone targets or catches? Yeah, just 3 touchdowns total. And part of that, of course, is teams are not going to let him beat them down in the red zone, so they try and take him away. But we often see teams scheme open their best receiver. Really surprised that it's that little for Julio Jones. I expect that number to increase the farther they go in the playoffs, though. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, for Freeman in the playoff win over the Rams, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, he also chipped in 68 yards from scrimmage. So we got to see the best of that Atlanta Falcons duo, didn't we? And we haven't had that all season long due to injuries, guys in and out of the lineup, not able to see them at the peak of their game. I thought we saw that against the Rams. Devontae Freeman ran with such toughness and such drive that I think he motivated his team. Of course, Tevin Coleman, always a threat to go the distance. So, pretty good duo there in the NFC South. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, Cutler. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the 1st down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him. Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete. Yeah, now it brings up 4th down. And no move to get Cutler off the field. He stays out there, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Cutler. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Right back to Drake. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd and short, Drake. And some space here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give to Drake running left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. He goes underneath to Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll throw on first down with Cutler.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He dumps it off to Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, it's Cutler. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll get it to Drake running left. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Vic Beasley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. On second down, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run here with Freeman, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now Cutler on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw, Cutler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Cutler. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 48 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's airing it out for Sanu. A swing pass caught. Back now in Miami. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trail the 4th. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Freeman.
Without a doubt, and so far
and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name? No, bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On the give, this is Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit, over.
this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Throwing here, Cutler. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Cutler. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the offense?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used again.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.